By utilizing their natural skills and viewpoints, Sigma empaths often find themselves in a position to create deep connections, make wise choices, and overcome obstacles with a combination of resiliency and genuineness. The general consensus is that Sigma empaths are extremely lucky to possess these attributes, which set them apart from the rest of the crowd. These are the 7 unjust benefits that Sigma empaths possess over everyone else. 7th, it is thought that Sigma empaths have an advantage in interpersonal connections because of their magnetic resilience. The idea that Sigma empaths possess magnetic resilience implies a special edge in their capacity to pull people toward them in trying circumstances. This characteristic results from the union of their self-reliant spirit with sensitive empathy, which forms a magnetic field of power and comprehension. When things are tough, people are naturally drawn to Sigma empaths because of their emotional intelligence and capacity for self-sufficiency. Instead of being a blatant or extravagant display, magnetic resilience is a subtle yet powerful effect that emanates from calm strength and gives confidence. This benefit stems from their ability to offer a haven of support to people facing challenges, sympathetic understanding, and a calming presence that helps people feel safe and secure through life's ups and downs. The Sigma empath develops into a calming force that draws in those looking for strong guidance. This endearing tenacity is evidence of the way Sigma empaths handle difficulties with grace, giving others confidence and carving out a special place for themselves in the intricate web of interpersonal relationships. 6th point, Sigma empaths possess an emotional alchemy that allows them to turn painful feelings into chances for personal development. Emotional alchemy reveals a transforming process that goes beyond the typical regions of emotional processing, which is a significant advantage for Sigma empaths. This complex ability requires a deliberate and introspective handling of emotions, where difficult situations are not only tolerated but also used as building blocks for significant personal growth. The independence and sympathetic insight of the Sigma empath combine to create a beautiful dance that enables them to deftly weave through the complex web of emotions. Negative emotions are welcomed as chances for development rather than being avoided in the furnace of emotional alchemy. The Sigma empath is always reflecting on themselves, taking lessons and meaning from hardship and using them to spark good transformation. An unshakable dedication to personal development characterizes this alchemical path, where each emotional turbulence serves as a springboard for increased self-awareness and resilience. Sigma empaths create a way to deal with emotions that goes beyond simple coping. They thrive in the alchemical process, transforming the lead of adversity into the gold of wisdom and personal flourishing. 5th, because of their versatility, Sigma empaths can flourish in a variety of settings. One unique and complex advantage of being a Sigma empath is their ability to adapt, which is a result of the dynamic interaction between their independent thinking and sensitive empathy. This benefit lies in a delicate tango between independence and a sincere curiosity for the nuances of human connection rather than in blindly following social norms. Sigma empaths exhibit unmatched adaptability in the ebb and flow of social dynamics as they negotiate social landscapes with unusual finesse thanks to their skilled emotional intelligence. They exhibit a flexibility that goes beyond the bounds of traditional social roles, as they seamlessly modify their emotional resonance and communication style. Instead of undermining their authenticity, this flexibility increases their ability to connect authentically. Astute social chameleons, Sigma empaths maintain their uniqueness while deftly integrating into a variety of settings. Their diverse range of abilities enables them to participate actively in both lively social events and private one-on-one conversations, reflecting a variety that enhances the fabric of their characters. Essentially, their flexibility is evidence of the peaceful coexistence of autonomy and sympathetic awareness, creating relationships that are not just varied but genuinely profound. Fourthly, Sigma empaths are innovative problem solvers who make use of their independent reasoning and sympathetic understanding. The benefit of the Sigma empath archetype's creative problem solving is a compelling blend of independent thought and sympathetic understanding, encouraging an original method of approaching problems. Sigma empaths have a remarkable ability to approach problems creatively and unconventionally because of their keen analytical skills and deep comprehension of emotional dynamics. Sigma empaths go beyond the bounds of conventional thinking by delving into the complex interaction between logic and emotion, in contrast to more conventional approaches to problem solving. Their ability to solve problems creatively entails more than just coming up with answers. It also involves taking a holistic approach that acknowledges the emotional aspects of complicated problems. Sigma empaths solve challenges creatively and reframe obstacles as chances for individual and group development by deftly fusing their autonomous thinking with sensitive empathy. They emerge as innovators, persistently upending preconceived notions and advancing the development of concepts. This benefit demonstrates how the meeting point of self-reliance and perceptive understanding offers a creative environment where obstacles are not only overcome, but also turned into forces for good, creating a story in which creativity is fostered by the dynamic interaction of self-reliance and emotional intelligence. Thirdly, Sigma empaths are adept at strategically withholding their emotions. Because of their innate need for independence and isolation, Sigma empaths are skilled at navigating emotional environments with a planned and calculated approach, as seen by their strategic withdrawal. Strategic retreat is a tactical reaction to control the ups and downs of emotional intensity rather than an avoidance approach. Sigma empaths understand the value of making time for self-reflection and emotional recalibrating, which is frequently best accomplished by temporarily removing oneself from emotionally or socially charged situations. This calculated retreat is a calculated effort to preserve their equilibrium and safeguard their well-being rather than a sign of emotional disengagement. By deliberately distancing themselves, Sigma empaths demonstrate a sophisticated awareness of their emotional limits and know when to give their all and when to back off for their own safety. This benefit is found in developing resilience and longevity in interpersonal relationships, as well as in the capacity to gracefully negotiate emotional difficulties. Like an emotional chess move, the calculated retreat of a Sigma empath shows how skilled they are at managing the fine line between autonomy and sympathetic sensitivity in the complex game of human interactions. Number 2, Sigma empaths have an advantage since they can selectively engage in empathy. The benefit of selective empathy in Sigma empaths reveals a nuanced and deliberate method of empathetic interaction. Instead of extending empathy in all directions at random, Sigma empaths are able to choose which areas to focus their emotional energy on. This selectiveness is a calculated tactic to maintain their emotional and mental balance rather than being motivated by empathy. Sigma empaths walk a tightrope between protecting others' emotional well-being and comprehending their feelings. Under specific circumstances, they might intensify their sympathetic reactions, exhibiting a breadth of emotional comprehension that creates significant bonds. On the other hand, when presented with situations that could cause them to feel overwhelmed emotionally, or when they encounter dishonest people, Sigma empaths may deliberately turn down their sympathetic receptors. Their deft use of empathy modulation reveals a high level of emotional intelligence, which allows them to purposefully and honestly negotiate social interactions. Selective empathy allows Sigma empaths to customize and change their approach to emotional interaction, resulting in meaningful connections that are in line with their emotional capability and values. The deliberate application of empathy bears witness to the complex and intricate nature of their interpersonal relationships. First of all, Sigma empaths are rare in that they can continue to be emotionally independent. One of the greatest benefits of being a Sigma empath is their emotional independence, which is the ability to remain in control of their emotions even when interacting with the complex web of human emotions. Sigma empaths are self-sufficient in navigating their own emotional environment because of their innate need for autonomy. This emotional independence is a deliberate decision to maintain personal sovereignty in the face of outside emotional pressures, not a sign of detachment. Sigma empaths are resilient in maintaining emotional balance and steer clear of the traps of getting too attached to other people's feelings. Because of this advantage, they are able to handle difficulties in relationships with a calm temperament that is firmly rooted in their independence. The emotional independence of the Sigma empath becomes a guiding principle that allows them to contribute honestly to interpersonal dynamics without sacrificing their identity, even as they continue to be empathetically attentive to the feelings of people around them. Sigma empaths develop a strong feeling of emotional resilience by maintaining the integrity of their inner emotional world while cultivating genuine connections. This is achieved through striking a harmonic balance between independence and sympathetic sensitivity. By utilizing their special abilities, higher intelligence, deep empathy, and unyielding independence, Sigma empaths create a special place for themselves in the fabric of human relationships and pursuits. They stand out for their capacity to interpret complex situations with a keen clarity, build strong bonds based on authentic empathy, and make their own decisions. Furthermore, their capacity to overcome obstacles with fortitude and genuineness enhances their benefits in diverse life situations. Considering the combined effect of these innate qualities, some individuals find themselves wondering if, in comparison to their peers, Sigma empaths are born with a complex advantage that pushes them beyond traditional boundaries.